So guys, this is a follow-up video for another tutorial I did a couple of days ago. I explained the workflow with Gyroflow. Well, things changed. Gyroflow does now not only support the motion data source from B-RAW, Blackmagic RAW files, but also from Red RAW files, as well as they implemented RAW files from the Blackmagic camera as video source, so you don't need to transcode or convert your file before using it in the standalone application. There's been some comments about the OpenFX plugin, and I will show that today as well. The first thing I wanted to show you is the implementation of Blackmagic and Red RAW files. In my last video, I showed you how to convert your RAW video files to another video format to be able to import it into the Gyroflow app. It's just a couple of days later and the situation already changed. This didn't come without costs for the developers. That's why they've been asking for donations to get these features integrated, which are currently only available in the beta version of Gyroflow. So please check out their donation links in my description. It should be worth at least a coffee, and for professional users even more. Thank you guys. After you download the latest beta build, the link is in my video description, you'll see the new video formats supported now. In my last video, we've talked about the B-RAW gyro data from Blackmagic cameras with the new firmware update, but now we are able to import video and gyro data from Blackmagic RAW files straight into Gyroflow. The workflow is the same. Please check out my last video explaining how to use the Gyroflow app. You could then export the stabilized video file, or as many users asked, use the OpenFX DaVinci Resolve plugin. We have to use the app to configure our stabilization and then just export the processed gyro data to a separate file. We then have to download the latest Gyroflow OpenFX plugin from GitHub, read through the documentation from Mac and Windows, then download the file and put it in the correct folder. Open DaVinci Resolve, which automatically loads the plugin to your library. Make sure your project is set to the right resolution, which is the same as the source file. In my case, it's 4K DCI, as this will be important for the plugin to work properly. I then create the timeline and double check the resolution and frame rate settings. We then move to our color tab, where we can adjust our camera raw settings and then apply the plugin called Gyroflow. Apply the effect to one of your nodes and then go back to your folder with the processed gyro data we just exported from the Gyroflow app. I've changed the file name to processed, copied the file path and add /processed.gyroflow, then hit enter to load. After a couple of seconds, you'll see that the video crops in and gets stabilized. The same as in the Gyroflow app, but through the OpenFX plugin, so we can still work on the RAW file. Since I'm screen recording, I can't really show you the playback here. You're still here, that means you probably like my video, so leave me a like or subscribe, and I see you next time.